It's Friday afternoon and I'm sitting outside of a Goodwill right now. I'm about to go in and see if there's anything worth buying to fill my eBay shop up. But it's snowing pretty hard. This morning they were calling for snow, and it actually was like severe snowstorm warning. And I didn't see anything happening all morning. There was no snow outside the house, and I had some packages that needed to go out to the post office, so I needed to leave for sure. And there was no snow at all. And then I pulled in here, and it just started coming down pretty intensely. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here if I can help it. I'm going to run in, run back out. I was thinking about going to another store, but now they're talking about 3 inches of snow per hour. So I'll probably just get in here and get out, and maybe I'll go to the hardware store after this because my snow blower broke down and I can't get it running. So I might go buy a new snow blower today. We'll see. I was planning to wait until spring when they go on sale, but I might have to get one. So I did some shoveling last week. Why am I talking about this? Let's just go in here and get some stuff for eBay. Okay, so we're going super fast now, but I think you can probably see how much snow is coming down. I'm cranking the speed up as fast as I can until we find anything interesting to talk about, and unfortunately, there's not that much interesting. I'm only going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 items today, but it does add up to a decent amount of money. So it's going to be a pretty good shopping day, actually. Right now, this is where they keep the stuff they think is more valuable than other things, but I don't see anything. I very rarely find anything there that's actually as valuable as they think it is. But I was looking at that shirt. It said Saints on the front and Sinners on the back, but I did find one exactly like it, but it only sold for like $6 or something. So I'm not sure why they decided that one was special, but not that special. I'm making a plan to go in and out of here pretty fast, but then I'm spending way too much time looking at these DVDs and books. There's almost never anything here worth picking up, and I can't spend the time looking at every single one of those DVDs. So moving on, here's the like tchotchke aisle. I do like to look at this stuff, and I find good stuff here sometimes. In fact, I'm about to pick up this cool dog, this like geometric impressionistic dog. I really like it, but it doesn't have any marks or anything on it. So I'm going to try to take some pictures and find it. I think both through like Google search, like everybody's always telling me to use Google image search, but I never have any good luck with that. And I very rarely have good luck with eBay's image search either. So I'm taking a bunch of pictures right here, and I'm going to load these up onto ChatGPT, but this doesn't get me any results either. So I spend a lot of time trying to figure out what this dog is, just because I kind of like it, and it looks a little bit special somehow, but turns out probably not worth anything, or if it is, I wasn't able to figure it out, so I'm going to leave it behind. I built this series of prompts in ChatGPT to look at photos and figure things out, but it seems like over time it has become almost totally worthless, so I don't know if I'm going to be continuing to use that or not. Probably not. There's like it looks like one of those ceramic Christmas trees, but it has a snow globe inside of it. It's pretty modern and it looked kind of junky, but it did have nice, the little bulbs that light up when you put the lamp inside of it. They look nice. So I was thinking about grabbing it just for those. And here's a 8mm projector. We were just trying to transfer some films. Jessica's grandma, my wife Jessica, her grandma had some 8mm films, and we were going to try to transfer them. It turned out to be pretty intensely difficult with the projector that we have, so I was wondering if this one might be a little bit better. But she already took those films to some kind of a company that transfers them to digital for you. But it could have been a cool projector just to sell. It seemed like it was worth between like $45 and $100, but I think they had $35 or $40 on it. Here's a Barbie. This is like one of these ones that you're supposed to be able to, I think you're supposed to pretend do manicures on it, comb its hair and do all that kind of stuff. And I'm leaving that there now, but I'm going to go around in a couple of circles and end up picking that thing back up again sooner or later. I think that's going to be the first thing I do pick up. So let's hold on until we get back around there. But Right now we're still looking at dishes and stuff. I don't usually spend a lot of time looking at glassware, like clear glasses like this, but I did see this cool mug. Like this is like a old-fashioned heavy-duty root beer mug. It says Lucky Burrito on it. And I used to go to a Mexican restaurant called Lucky Burrito number 2, so I was wondering if that was the same one, but who knows. It wasn't worth buying anyway. Here's a countertop can opener, and some of these older can openers, a lot of these older small kitchen appliances can be valuable. This one, I don't remember the brand on it, but it turns out to probably not be worth picking up, so I'm going to just put that back. But keep your eye on those. They're worth looking at. Do some research on them. I don't know what that thing is. Looks like a horn, but it seemed like it had a place to put a light bulb inside of it. But didn't it seem like it could be a lamp? I don't know what that thing could have been. I put it back anyway. I'm usually looking for pots and pans in this aisle, dishes. I like to look at plates. Mostly dinner plates are the ones worth buying, but I am going to grab this Barbie right now. So I paid $3 for her. The pricing on those is a little bit tough to figure out. Some sold for as little as like $20 and some for like 35 or 40. So I paid $3 for it. So if I can get 29 for it, I'll be happy. I think I'll be able to get that fine, $28.99. So yeah, I put that in the cart, and I'm about to find something else here pretty soon, a small little cosmetics thing. All of those bins there in the middle row, just filled with these kind of things like creams and ointments and stuff. There's so much of it though. I know some of it is valuable, but it's just impossible to go through it all and look at it. But this one is called IT Cosmetics CC Plus. I don't know what it is. Rich Honey, I think is the color. And it's not quite expired yet. I think it's got until 2027 or something. So I'm going to pick that up. It's only 50 cents, which they almost never put 50 cents on stuff there at the thrift stores. And I think I'll get $11 for it. But right now, what I just picked up was some yardsticks, like these folding yardsticks. They say Ozark Airlines on them. It's like a promotional item. They're painted white and they have this print on it, Ozark Airlines. I couldn't begin to guess how old they are, but I would think they stopped making those things probably in the 80s. I could probably do a little research on Ozark Airlines and find out when that existed, but I picked up 2 and then I moved down and in the bin I see some more and I see some more. They're only $1 a piece on those. And then I had some rewards points here, so I was able to take some of that money off, and I ended up paying something like 65 cents a piece for them. So I got 24 of them, so that's like $15.60, and it seems like they're going to go for maybe $15 a piece, even though I think it's going to be a long tail item. But they're not going to take up that much space, and I'll just let them sit until somebody comes who wants them. So if I paid $15.60 for them, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get 15 a piece, and times 24, that's $360. Even if I only take 10 a piece, I'll be doing okay. So we'll try that. Right here, this is some kind of a fake, like do-it-yourself Raggedy Ann. I think it's called Raggedy Caroline. And I Google that, or I search it on eBay, and I see like one sold, but it's one completed. Like somebody already put it all together, and I think it only sold for less than $10 or something. So I'm gonna put that fabric back, but I do like that idea. Some leather gloves. I don't know this brand, but they turned out to not be worth buying. They look nice though. I think they were probably like $5.99, and I think they were selling on eBay for like $6.99. So we're not gonna buy those. No way. But I just had a little flag set, like it's not bicentennial. It's the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty, so 1986. There was one there, and I was wondering about it, and I was thinking, should I get this? And then I came across this bag that had 6 of them in it, and it was only $1 for all 6. So I put I shuffled around my cost of goods a little bit, put $1.65 on those 6 flags, and I think they could probably go for like $15 to $17 a piece. It's like a desk set. It's sort of a gamble, but I picked it up anyway. I just had one of these brick things. This is kind of a new invention that stops you from using your phone too much. You set it on this little device, and then you can't use your phone until you do something with it. And I paid only $2.25 for it. You could barely even see it on camera, but I'm going to sell that for $45. And then that yellow thing is some citrus juicer, like a lemon juicer. It's called a flucer because it like folds flat, so it's like a flat juicer. And that one, $22.25. I think I can get $23 for it. I'm also looking at these pumpkins. I I know that some of those vintage blow mold pumpkin buckets for your trick or treating are worth some money, but I don't know how to tell which ones are the good ones and which ones aren't. So I think one of those was pretty old. It had like a different kind of a strap on it than the other one. Some of them have different faces that can tell you if they're valuable or not. But that one, those two there, one of them seemed modern and one of them seemed older, and the strap was broken on the one I thought was older, so I left it behind. But I might have made a mistake there. Maybe that thing was worth $40 or something. I don't know. Basically found everything I'm going to find now, but I do still have some time when I'm going to be shopping. This is a 2-hole punch vintage one. It looks like the 3-hole punch ones are selling for like $25, $30, but I couldn't find any 2-hole punch ones, and it was pretty rusty on the bottom, so I put it back. Hair curler, hot roller set. I'm always looking at these. This one's really, really old. I would guess like 79, maybe the 70s. But no sales history on this particular one. So I'm looking it up right now, trying to figure out if I can sell it or not. But turns out I'm probably not going to sell it. Probably not going to be able to sell it. So I'm going to put that back here in a minute and then move on to whatever's next. I guess I'm spending a lot of time. I'm somewhat invested in this, and I'm trying to figure out, is it worth something or not? Almost everything I found today came right, one after the other really quickly, and then I spent a lot of time in the early part here shopping without finding anything, and then the second half of the video I'm not really finding anything either. Some promotional keychains for some realtor or something like that. Realtor. I think that's some more cosmetic stuff. It looks like, again, so much of that stuff is selling for exactly the same price that they're selling it for at the store. So we'll leave that behind and then keep moving. So, I mean, you can see all those trays there. They're like buckets or something, and they have so much stuff in them. I just I want to find more of this tiny stuff that takes up the least amount of space, so I'm not filling up my whole basement with inventory. I want to have small stuff that still sells for a lot of money. All right, what else are we looking at? Nothing too good, I guess. I think I was in and out of here in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. It's pretty crowded on this day. So now I'm just going through looking at shoes and hats. Like I don't really want to get too much clothes, but I do like to look at hats still. And shoes are okay. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to sell. It seems like you got to find the person who wants these shoes. Like here's some UGG boots. They were not really selling that well, but I don't know what makes one pair of UGG boots good and one not good. But the problem with shoes, like you got to find the person who wants that shoe, and then you have to find the person who fits that shoe. So those aren't exactly always the same thing. So you got to find the shoes that are in kind of the Goldilocks size, the perfect size that everybody's wearing. But these, they seem to be like occasionally somebody's buying a pair of them for $40, $45 on eBay, but there's a pretty bad sell-through rate, like thousands listed and dozens sold. So not so great. So I'm going to put these back, and then we're going to just basically be done here. It's in the end, I spend $25.25, and I'm going to hopefully sell all this stuff and eventually make about $570. Of course, that leaves a lot of wiggle room if I want to lower my prices or take offers. But that's it for today. I'm going to zip it up and head out. So thanks for watching.